guys, it's Evelyn with Play Art. I know I haven't posted in a while, about 2 weeks actually, and I apologize. Kind of had an inspirational block, and I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. Nothing sounded right, so I took a little bit of a break. But I stumbled upon a YouTube channel by Ann Osborn Art, and she does some really unique flow acrylic paintings and matte, and I am now inspired. So I'm going to try to not necessarily recreate, but use some of her techniques and see what comes out for me. And what I'm going to be using, I've got a nice hexagon canvas here, and this is my white Dutch boy paint, and I put some in this little bitty cup, and I'm going to use silicone. I know I normally don't use silicone, but as I said, I kind of a little bit inspired, and she does silicone for this swipe technique that I'm going to be doing. Okay, guys. So I'm going to put a couple drops of silicone in this white paint. Okay. That away. That's the only silicone I'm going to be using is in this white. And this is a 1 ounce shot glass that I've put the reserve white in, the silicone white in. And what I'll be doing is covering this canvas with white paint, and then if I can get the white paint open, and then doing a swipe technique, but she does her swipe techniques a little bit different than anybody I've ever seen, so I'm going to try her swipe technique. Let me pour my white Dutch boy semi-gloss paint. Oops. Use the rest of that. I get paint all over myself. Side that is now empty. Just covered in nice covering of paint on the canvas. Make sure my sides are covered. Okay. Get those corners good here. I know I normally don't tilt, but with this kind of canvas, I figured that was the best option, and it got my hands all nice covered with paint. You know how I love to play with paint. Get most of that off. Here. Take my torch and pop the bubbles. I don't want any bubbles, air bubbles in this, and I had kind of shook that up. Okay. I had my reserved white Dutch boy on the table because I wasn't sure if there was going to be enough in that bottle to cover the paint, canvas, and there was. And I'm just going to be using random colors. I'm going to start with Arteza Pearl Sapphire Blue. And then Deco Art Metallic Purple Pearl. And Sergeant's Metallic Green. And a wine mix that I've done myself. Gonna add a contrast there into it. And I am going to add just a little bit of 24 karat gold for a little bit of bling. And as you can tell, I have, well, you can't tell because you can't see the bottles. I just put a bunch of random bottles of color, but I think that's going to be enough color for this. Bring it a little bit closer to me. And then I'm going to use the white that I have the silicone in as my swipe. And let's see how this turns out. And you'll notice I only put color in one spot because this will spread out whenever I swipe. Well, that was a bad swipe, but probably don't have the best of angles on my swiping here. Okay. Come on. Like that. I went a little too far there. I'm going to take a straw maneuver this around a little bit so I can blow and kind of soften these edges. up a little bit. Swipe. Bring some of that color this way. Get a mess. Let me torch this and see what I get. Already getting lots of cells. I think I got quite a bit of paint right here. I can go over that again. Bring some of that up there. And I know this looks really soft and delicate, and that's what the whole purpose of this particular technique is, to make it look soft and delicate and get a lot of cells. That didn't exactly go the way I wanted it to go. Kind of just and I'm not blowing in the center of the paint, I'm just painting, I'm blowing the edges so that I can soften it up and not have harsh lines. Kind of not, it's not as bright and colorful as I expected, but I like the cells. I may not have put enough actual paint on the painting. Um, Not liking right there. So I'm going to Drop a few more drops of color. My green's coming out much faster than I anticipated. A little bit more. The white. That brought some more color into that area. Debating. Am I happy with the composition? Am I happy with the colors? I want negative space, and I want this cell in that, but this is kind of muddy here. Not exactly what I want it to look like. Yeah. The fun thing about acrylic painting is it's your art room. You can make it the paintings how you want. Kind of fiddle a little bit until you get it the way you want it to look. Yeah, it was a little lacking in color right there. Go out some of those sharp edges. Um, Tilt it a little bit. See if I can spread out a little bit more. I want negative space, but I don't want. I'm going to try to bring some of this down a little bit. I'm really kind of liking how delicate this painting is. Again, I'm kind of stretching out a little bit toward that edge there. Try to bring the paint down more. Spread out the cells a little bit. Open up the cells. I'm liking it. Let me see if I can bring you in for a close-up here without moving the camera. Go a little bit closer. See how nice and delicate that is. Lots of cells, and it will continue to develop, and the cells will continue to pop. But that is kind of a unique type of swipe. It's not a solid swipe. It makes a very delicate painting, and I'm really liking it. Got a little bit of bling in it with the pearls and the gold, but not an overabundance of bling. So I'm happy with it. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. That's the overall painting. And I am back to being inspired. So this is Evelyn with Cats Play Art. And I hope you have a great day, and I will hopefully be posting more frequently here in the next few days. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.